This formation is no longer the best formation on FC24, and I actually mean it, and I'm going to prove it to you guys. It doesn't matter if you're a pro player competing at highest level, or if you're just an elite div player, div 4, div 5 player, the list goes on. I am going to show you why this formation is the best formation. And which formation am I talking about? I am talking about 4-4-2 formation. I have been fine-tuning this formation. Over the past 2 months, I have been making little adjustments, trying to find out the best possible tactics for this formation. Lately, I have been playing a lot of pro versus pro games, and believe me, everyone that I play almost asks me, what are these tactics? They are better than the 4-3-2-1. Your 4-4-2 doesn't seem like a traditional 4-4-2. On the screen, you can see all kind of goals we are scoring with this formation. It is a very versatile formation, and you can use it in any possible way. You can use it for possession. You can be very direct with it. You can abuse the broken mechanics with it. You can play this formation the way you want, and you can still have a lot of success. I made a video 3 weeks ago regarding this formation, and my instructions haven't really changed since then, but I have made some minute changes which have even made this formation better. All right, and I can confidently say this is the best formation from minute 1 at the moment. But still, sometimes you have to change to other formations. So for the strikers, they are completely balanced. If I want them to come back on defense, I am going to activate striker drop back in game. All right. For my CMs, they are stay back while attacking, cover center. My RM is going to be a tall guy, Cristiano Ronaldo, Xerxes, someone like that. Come back on defense, get into the box for the cross. This is very important. Now for my left mid, he needs to be good with crossing. I'm going to put him on comeback on defense, all right, and balanced crossing support. I don't want him to join the attack, get into the box for the crosses. I want him to be balanced. For my left back, I'm using stay back while attacking, overlap, all right. He is my attacking fullback. I want him to sit up. I'm also using step up. Now this is personal preference. I have been toying with it, and so far so good. I do win the ball high up the pitch and launch a counter attack from there. If you struggle with it, you can put it stick to position. It is absolutely fine. But for now, step up, stay back, overlap for my attacking fullback. The other fullback is going to be completely balanced. All right, the defensive fullback is going to be stay back while attacking, and rest is completely balanced. I have changed my width from 45 to 38. This makes sure that the opponents don't have a lot of time in the midfield when they do recycle the ball. When they do the cutbacks, they don't have much time. And when they are attacking from the midfield, it is very hard for them to find passes into their strikers, because I've got my 4 midfielders, I've got my 4 defenders suffocating my opponent, and then I do use striker drop back in game. And in game, I do use striker drop back to call my strikers back and also apply more pressure on the opponent. When I see that I don't need striker drop back, I take it off. For the depth, I was using 71 depth. It allows for auto offside traps. I put it to 70. Now, why did I put it to 70? Because I feel for most players, you don't need 71 depth. However, against players who know the game, who are using Erling Haaland at the back post, players like that, all right, they are trying to play over the top balls. Against those players, I'm talking at the highest level, you can use 71 depth if your switching is very good, and it just cancels out a lot of those glitches. All right, other than that, 70 depth is good enough. Build up play, balanced, direct passing, width. This is the key. This makes 4-4-2 beautiful. It just gives you too many options in the midfield. You can recycle the ball. You can attack through the wings. You can do glitches. You can use Germans. You can use crosses. You can use first time passes. It gives you everything. All right. Players in the box, very neutral, 5. Corners 2, free kicks 1. It is personal preference. I have to address this. Many people have been asking me, King Sunny, why do you not talk about 5-back formations? A certain YouTuber told us to use this formation. I am not saying that those YouTubers are wrong. They are pretty much right. Yes, these formations can give you a couple of extra wins. The 5-2-2-1 is a good formation. The 5-2-3 is a good formation. But remember, if you are a student of the game, and if you want to master the basics of the game, then the best formations will always be the neutral formations, the 4-back formations, the 4-2-3-1, the 4-4-2, all right? These formations might give you a couple of extra wins here and there, obviously because there is a lot of AI assistance involved in these formations. But always remember my words. You can never become a truly top tier player with these formations. There is a reason these formations are banned at the pro level, all right? Like I said, 4-2-3-1 and 4-4-2. It is the best formation for most players. These formations are stopping you from learning the game. All right, people don't know how to attack in these formations, and they do not know how to attack in triangles because of these formations, and they don't even learn how to defend because of these formations. So I will never recommend a 3-back. I will never recommend a 5-back. The best formations are the 4-back formations for you to have more fun, for you to learn the game and actually become a better player. The amount of people I have seen struggling just because they want to squeeze in an extra win or two because of these formations, it is insane. They are not students of the game. They struggle to learn the game, and they do not recognize the fact that half of it is because they are using the 5-back or a 3-back, looking for a lot of AI assistance or quote unquote magical ways to improve their results. No, the patch hasn't changed the game that much. After the patch, you don't need to go to a 5-back formation. Stick to the 4-4-2 that I'm showing you. Stick to the 4-2-3-1 that I'm going to show you in a moment. And you will realize that your results in the long run will improve. However, like I said, you sometimes still need to change formations. If the opponent is playing 4-4-2 and he is a good player, then there is a chance that the game might become very congested. There might be lack of shots, and it might become a very 50-50 game. So you want to sometimes change this formation. That is when you can switch to a 4-2-3-1. Usually I use this formation as the defensive formation, but now I have changed tactics a bit to actually use it as a balanced formation when required. Our striker stays central, get in behind. Our cam balanced. Our ram is going to be come back on defense, get into the box. Our lamb is going to be come back on defense, stay on the edge of the box for the cross. Same reasoning as with the 4-4-2. I use tall guy inside the box and the other one on the edge or balanced. All right. Both of our CDMs are going to be deep lying playmaker, cover center. However, the more offensive CDM is going to be balanced. The other one is going to be stay back while attacking. The left back in this formation, however, is going to be balanced, overlap, because he is the more attacking fullback. The right back is going to be completely balanced. The instructions are as follows: 45 width, 65 depth. All right. Why 45, you might ask me? Because it is more of a narrow. Why 45 width, you might ask me? Because 4-2-3-1 is more of a narrow formation compared to the 4-4-2, which is why we keep a neutral width for this formation. Again, neutral depth for the very same reasons. It is a very neutral formation, and this is a formation we use when we want to control the game and be in control of the game, which is why we keep the depth at 65. Nothing too crazy. We can still press, we can still sit back. Build up play, balanced, direct passing. Width, we are using 55 width because it is naturally a more narrow formation compared to the 4-4-2, which is why we want to spread out the play a little bit more. For that reason, we are using 55 width, 6 players in the box, corners and free kick 2-2. Like I said, personal preference. I am not saying the 4-3-2-1 is a bad formation. The 4-3-2-1 still is a top tier formation, but I believe after the recent patches, the game has become more like FIFA 23 and 4-4-2. If you know how to use the 4-4-2 and if you learn how to attack in the 4-4-2, then that formation is a level ahead of this formation, and players who have mastered 4-4-2 will agree. But it doesn't mean that 4-3-2-1 is a bad formation. Please don't take it that way. It is still a very top tier formation, and for most people it is still the best formation. I agree. For the instructions, stay central, RF balanced, LF come back on defense, LCM stay back cover center, CM stay back cover center, RCM, the more offensive midfielder, is going to be balanced cover wing. All right. Our right back is going to be stay back while attacking, overlap. Our left back is going to be balanced overlap. For the tactics, we are using balanced 45-71. I use it as an offensive formation. I use it to press the opponent. I use it when I know that I cannot create chances in a 4-4-2, in a 4-2-3-1. It is time to throw bodies forward. That is when I go to a 4-3-2-1. I want to press high up the pitch. So I am using 71 depth. Build up play in this formation is going to be balanced. Chance creation is going to be direct passing. We're going to use 45 width, 5 players in the box. Like I said, corners and free kicks are personal preference. For the comeback, I always use constant pressure, 100 width, because people switch a lot, 85 depth, fast build up, forward runs, 55 width, 8 players in the box, and then instructions I use almost everyone on aggressive interceptions, and rest instructions are balanced. You can see, all right. Get forward, stay forward, join attack, step up, like everyone is going forward. We want to get the goal back as soon as possible. Now, if you want to learn how to attack in the 4-4-2 and actually take it to the next level, then I suggest you to watch this video out here.